My name's Jason, and I'm here to bring you guys another video. And I'm sorry that I could not bring you guys this video yesterday. I just had a lot going to do yesterday, so I didn't have enough time. So I'm just going to bring you guys the video today. And to start off, I'm going to start off with the injury report. And it's pretty much the same as it's been, besides Branch and Streeter. They're probably out for the whole year, but in return, with Branch being hurt, we picked up Brandy and Ross, which I don't think was a bad pickup, but it wasn't a good pickup. It was more like a desperate, like we need someone to fill in for Branch, so pick this guy up, which I thought Usama Young could have fit in pretty well, taking over Branch's position. But I think we should move someone to Charles Woodson's spot and have Charles Woodson where Branch was, because that's a good spot for Charles Woodson in this game. I feel like he's going to have a good game this week. But to finish out the injury report, Miles Burris is out with a foot, and these injuries are annoying with the foot. It's either the foot, ankle, or hamstring. I don't know if it's something with the field or something with his team, but it's always a foot. And it's just frustrating. Checkwall, knee. He's out with the knee, but he has limited participation. Maurice Jones-Drew, he's fully participated yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if they start him. He's pretty healthy right now, so he'll probably play. Theo Moore is out with an ankle injury. He did not participate at all, so he's probably not going to be in the game. Nick Roach, he's having limited participation in practice, so he's probably not going to play, guys, but don't get frustrated because concussions can be serious, and this concussion is pretty serious if he's out this long. And also, probably the coaching staff is taking it easy with Nick Roach, because you don't want to put him in there if he's still having symptoms, because sometimes symptoms can last for a long time. They won't just disappear. Matt Schaub, he didn't make the trip because family issues, and I really hope everything's alright and nothing bad is happening, but family comes first. I don't care what it is, family's first. So that does it for my injury report. Now I'm going to move on to my review of the Raiders and Dolphins. Now this is going to be a good game because both teams are fighting for a good reason. The Raiders are fighting to get their first win. Derek Carr, I think he's going to get his first win this week. I feel like he can drive us down the field and do some damage, especially with the running game and Maurice Jones-Drew coming back. I feel like, yeah, he didn't have good games recently for the first 2 weeks, but I feel like he can do something, hopefully. I'm really hoping he wakes up and gets in the end zone or something. We need more than getting 14 points, because we cannot score more than 14. I don't understand. We need to get more touchdowns and more points on the board. But the Dolphins, I feel like we can abuse Tannehill right now, because he's having a lot of mental issues right now with what's going on, because they don't know if they want to start him. So they're very confused. So I think our defense, Tarver, is going to create him to move out of the pocket and hit him. We're going to go after him and put him into that state and make him hopefully do turnovers or interceptions, because we need to win with turnovers too. Turnovers are key in this game. I think if we can win the turnover battle, we can pull off this victory. And I'm really hoping we score more than just 14 points. We need to at least score, I'm hoping 4 touchdowns with this offense. Possibly defense, because this defense is actually gelling together pretty well. So they're starting to come alive, and they're starting to make some plays, which I'm really happy about. Khalil Mack is coming off of a big game against the Patriots. Kaluka Maava is coming off of a big game too. So I feel like those two are going to have a even better game too. I feel like Khalil Mack's probably going to get to the quarterback again, because he hasn't had much sacks, but I feel like he's going to probably get 2 or 3 sacks this game. So you never know. So those are pretty much a lot of my keys to victory in this game. This coaching staff needs to wake up. I did not like what Dennis Allen said. He said that when Brandon Ross, he's going to play, he'll have potential to play in this game because the defensive plays are basically the same as last year. That aggravates me. If you don't want to win, which it seems like Dennis Allen doesn't really want to win, you can't go out to the press and say that you're basically run the whole defense as you did last year. Because you got to mention, we have to play the same people that we play every year in our division. So if they see that, they're like, hey, they're playing the same defense. Let's do what we did to them last year. But there's with Rod Streeter out, yeah, it's a big blow because I thought that he was going to do good this year, but we also have some depth at the wide receiver position besides Denarius Moore, which I don't even want to mention because he's just not doing what he should be doing. But Vincent Brown I'm feeling like is going to be a good addition to our team because we have another big wide receiver who can jump up and get the ball. So we have Andre Holmes, Vincent Brown, and James Jones. Those are some pretty big wide receivers that we can use. And I wouldn't be surprised if we use Bryce Butler, which I think he should get a shot this game. Because Bryce Butler did good in preseason, but I feel like he should go out there with the first string. So that's going to be interesting to watch, the wide receiver battle against the Dolphins secondary. I feel like that's going to be a really good battle. And another one is Derek Carr. I think they're going to let him throw deep this game, which I'm really hoping for. Because a lot of our big plays, guys, was throwing it deep. So I'm just looking forward to this game, and my weekly prediction for this game is that I think Oakland can pull out the win and get the first win, which will be very good for our team, because then we'll enter the bye week, which can help or hurt our team. Most likely it's going to probably help us, which I'm really hoping for. And it's perfect timing because we're coming back from London. But now, speaking of my weekly predictions, I'm going to get into that now. And yesterday I did pick the Redskins to win the game against the Giants, and I couldn't be more wrong. That game was just horrible for the Giants. Kirk Cousins did not look the same. He looked like he was scared. He was nervous to play. As soon as he threw that first interception, his whole demeanor was gone. He lost confidence in himself. That's what it boils down to. He lost confidence in himself, and it hurt him and the team. Next game, Green Bay, Chicago. I'm picking Chicago because Green Bay does not look good this year. They look horrible. Aaron Rodgers does not look the same. He's killing me in fantasy. He's not doing anything for me in my fantasy football league. Buffalo and Houston. I'm not going with Houston. I'm going with Buffalo this game because Buffalo does look pretty good. They look like a strong team this year, and I'm saying that Buffalo is coming off with a win. Tennessee and Indianapolis. I feel like Indianapolis will pull off this win because Andrew Luck is going to be confident this game and come off with the win. Carolina and Baltimore. I'm going to say that Carolina can win this game because the loss that they took last week was just bad. So I feel like that's going to make them want revenge, and they're going to take it on the Ravens, and it's not going to be good for Baltimore. Detroit and the Jets. I'm going to pick Detroit because the Jets, they don't look good. Their defense looks like it's getting worse, but so is Geno Smith. Geno Smith does not look like it looks like he's nervous to play because of he throws it, he makes the wrong decisions, and I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're going to add Michael Vick a little bit in this game plan, but you never know because Detroit's defense is really good. this year. They're starting to gel together too, so their season could turn around. Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is probably going to come off the win with this. Tampa Bay does not look too great, and especially with the loss that they took, because that was just sad to watch. But Pittsburgh looks really good, and they got their defense back. They got their mean again, and I feel they got James Harrison back, who came off of retirement. So I feel like Pittsburgh can win this game. Like I said, Miami, Oakland. I'm picking Oakland, and I feel like Derek Carr is going to have a good game this week against the Dolphins. Jacksonville and San Diego. Yeah, they have Blake Bortles, but Jacksonville's probably not going to do anything offensively or defensively. So I'm picking San Diego to win this game. Guys, as a Raider fan, I'm pretty nervous about how San Diego's playing this year. They look really good. They have beat two pretty tough teams in a row with Seattle and Buffalo. Those are two pretty good games in a row, and they don't look like they're slowing down anytime soon. But after the bye week, hopefully the Raiders shut them up and stop that winning streak if they continue to win. Atlanta and Minnesota. Minnesota is just not good defensively, and you can't win games without a good defense. So Atlanta will probably have another dominant game this week. Philadelphia and San Francisco. San Francisco is awesome. They are not playing good. Colin Kaepernick's not playing good. So I'm coming up saying Philadelphia's going to come off the win, stay undefeated. And this team looks very dangerous in the NFC. Arizona looks dangerous. So those two teams are going to be tough. But Philadelphia, their defense is pretty good, and their offense is even better. So I feel like they're going to come off with the win there. New Orleans and Dallas. New Orleans is not doing good this year. Drew Brees is not looking good. Offense and defense looks terrible also. So Dallas could probably get this win again. But you never know what happens. It's any given Sunday, so it's going to be interesting this week. Some pretty good games. Hopefully they televise the Raiders game, which they should because it's in London. And I'm just really hoping that I don't have to watch it on my laptop again. So there goes my weekly prediction. And my final thought is that I'm going to be happy to see the Raiders win. I'll be so happy because then it's going to be the bye week, and that's going to create more great things for us. And I feel like Oakland can pull off this win. This is a good opportunity for this team because the Dolphins are playing to get recognized in their division, and the Raiders are playing to get their first win, and so is Derek Carr. So I feel like it's going to be a good game offensively and defensively. And I'm just really pumped to see this game, see how it comes out. Now I feel like we're going to actually probably score more than 14 points, hopefully. But that's going to be the end of this video. Please comment, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for all my support, especially all the people who motivated me to do this. I just can't be happier, and I love to be part of this Raider Nation and this the whole Raider Nation family who's been supporting me and subscribing to my channel. And thank you for watching. Go Raiders!